manufacturer of Mega Legend Cigar. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and run through the presentation now. Here you go.
Y'all, she's super nervous, right? So bear with her. She's nervous, but I can tell you.
Shall I send for dessert orders?
Excellent job in this.
Would you all like to have dessert?
So I needed someone.
You okay?
Yeah. Only time, everybody. Only time. So I needed someone to help organize this. And being that I'm not as connected here as a lot of the people that you see in this. Do I sound okay? Yeah. Can you guys hear me? Okay.
I can hear you.
So the connections that were made in coming here started a few years ago. As I started coming to Gambia, being the guy that loved to smoke cigars, I looked around and I'm like, well, there's not a lot that I knew of that smoke cigars. But this guy right here to the right, BK, he's the first one that I ran into that always had a cigar in his mouth. So if you know BK, he has cigars in his mouth even when it looked like it should be burned. Right? So when he's chewing on it, he's eating on it, that's him. That's what he does. But I knew that he enjoyed cigars. So I said, man, you know what? We need to do something here eventually where we can bring more people and more awareness to, what the cigar culture and community is all about. And let me tell you guys, it's not just about smoking cigars. The cigar is a tool that's used to basically, it's like a chain. It brings us together, networking, there's collaborations, facilitating. A lot of things come behind having a cigar. And if you just want to enjoy a cigar, there's always that. I started my company 5 years ago, Mega Legend Cigars. My Costa Rican connection is where I got, going. I started going there for vacation and I decided, I want to actually get into this business and really get into it. So the cigars are Costa Rican handmade. They have filler of Nicaraguan, Dominican, Peruvian. You're smoking, when you smoking cigars, about 4 to 5 different countries in the cigars. Okay, premium leaf. The reason why I decided to make an actual business out of this is because of the passion that I had. It was never about money. It was never ever about trying to make money. Because if you know anything about the cigar business, you actually don't make a ton of money in the business unless you've been doing it for generations. You come from a family where you're selling out 100,000 cigars a week type thing. Every month you're pushing out tons of cigars. So I'm saying this to say that it's so much more involved in what we're doing here. I'm extremely happy to have had a connection with people here that you see. Herman, this guy right here was one of the first one to actually have a cigar lounge that I know of here. So if you haven't been out there, NRG, Lemon Creek, amazing setup, great place to go and smoke and have cigars. They know their stuff, right? And anybody here that know them, they know their stuff. Again, the Mega Legend Cigars started 5 years ago, 4.5 years ago, and it was just me being the guy out there pushing cigars. Like literally I was going around, hey, would you like to try my cigar? I did that for 3.5, 4 years before I had the opportunity to actually come to Gambia and open up my first cigar lounge. A lot of people back home were like, hey, why didn't you open it up here in the States? Well, because I didn't feel like there was a real need for it there. To come and do it here, again, it was about networking, bringing folks together. And as I look around today, and I look around in this room, I can't tell you how excited I am and how proud I am to actually be a part of history. We're making history tonight, whether you guys know it or not. Like, we're literally doing something that hasn't been done here. Cigars has been, but to actually start to build a community where people can realize that, it's bigger than smoking cigar. It's about us coming together, professionals, business professionals. Doesn't matter what you are and what you do. You can grab this cigar, and before you know it, you're connected to people in a way that you never were connected before, right? So, without much more to say, this cigar week didn't happen alone by myself. It took a lot of people. Dries, I want to thank you, brother, for being someone that immediately, Dries, y'all can give it up for Dries. Give it up for Mr. Dries. So when I first met him, I was like, okay, cool, like the energy right away. He kind of was staring through me in a way. And I was like, okay, well, he's really trying to peek me out and see what I'm all about. But it was easy for me to just be who I am and be myself. And I think he caught on to it. Same thing when we sat down and talked, Herman and I. When we sat down and talked, it was like, man, we're both from over in the States. We both find ourselves in Gambia having a common, goal, which was to connect people through cigars. All right, and nobody can deny that that's what he's done with the cigars. Is that if you go to his spot, he got people that love coming here to smoke with him. And it's not about the cigar guys, it's about the person behind it. It's about the person that's facilitating it, the person that has the drive and the passion, like you feed off of that, you know? Mega Legend Cigars, I call it Mega Legend because I feel like that everything that I do, I don't try to be ordinary about it, I try to be legendary. So Mega Legend stands for big legacy, doing things in a legendary way. So I have a saying, why be ordinary when you can be legendary, all right? So without much more to say, I'm gonna go ahead. Okay. All right. So thank y'all for coming out again. I'm gonna pass the mic, and I'm gonna let this event go ahead and get commenced. And we got great music. All right. We got great music by legendary Ray Charles' daughter, Robin Charles. Y'all, she's phenomenal. We're gonna get it in. All right. We're gonna have a good time. Y'all enjoy yourselves, and I'm gonna pass the mic.
Hi everybody. I'm just happy to be here because these guys are doing something so extraordinary. It's a good way for us to help support the business. That's very important. Because we're not just there coming to do a business here, they're employing Gambians and other people. So it helps with our economy. So they have the shop over there at Green Park, where Green Park is, everybody. And they're opening up a whole new cigar bar and everything. So this is our opportunity for us to support the business, keep it going, and make it even bigger next time. So that's all I have to say. Say thank you, Mega Legend. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Well, good evening, everyone. My name is Herman Little.
I'm trying to figure out what it is.
My name is Herman Little, and this is my lovely wife, Shine. Everybody see Shine? And yes, thank you so much, John. I want to, before I begin, I guess they want me to have a little presentation of who I am and what I am to this organization, to this community, to the cigar culture. My wife and I have been cigar sommeliers and aficionados for over 12 years now, and we are the first certified cigar sommeliers here in West Africa. So what we are, thank you. And what we have learned over the years of just smoking cigars, there are 3 things about cigars that I want everybody to take with you tonight, and also just allow this to marinate not only with cigars, but apply this to what is happening tonight with Mega Legend. Every cigar has 3 elements, and the 3 elements to cigars is a wrapper, binder, and a filler, right? The wrapper is the outside of the cigar. It typically denotes the strength. The binder is the very thing that holds everything together. The filler is actually what you're smoking, right? So the wrapper, binder, and filler. And what I tend to look at that, it also goes into 3 elements when you are evaluating a cigar. When you're evaluating a cigar, it is the strength, it is the quality, and it is the profile, all right? So wrapper, binder, filler also denotes to strength, quality, and profile. That brings us to what Mega Legend is producing here in the Gambia. What he is doing with the cigars and bringing the community together, what he's trying to do is develop strength, right? He's trying to develop the strength of the community and building the community, the quality of the community by teaching us and allowing us to come together in conversation, that we can network, we can build, and we can grow together. And then finally, what? It is the notes or the profile. When we're having conversation over cigars, then you start to experience different notes. whether it is cocoa, raisin, or in the conversation we're talking about our family, we're talking about our kids, we're talking about work. So that's what we're doing here. We're developing here tonight at the first Gambia Cigar Week. We are developing our wrapper, our binder, our filler, which is our strength of the community, the quality of our community, and the profile of the community. Now, if we look at that with the cigars that we have, we can now translate that into the Gambia. Right? So if it's the wrapper, the binder, the filler, we're now trying to, over a conversation when you have a cigar, what do we want to do? Develop the strength of the Gambia, starting here at the butcher shop. So the strength of the Gambia, and then we look around and see that the roads are being developed and things, new businesses are coming, and that is now the binder, that is the quality of the Gambia. And then finally, we can start having fun and we can smoke and enjoy our whiskey and say, don't you enjoy the OIC? Don't you enjoy butcher shop? That is the notes, right? And so finally, before I sit down, I also want to say, Shine and I have opened Energy Cigar Coffee Cafe. And that is a different way of experiencing cigars. And so like when you have a traditional cigar lounge, you come, you sit, and you're in your lounge, you're drinking your whiskey. But we're doing a little something different. In Bigelow, at Lemon Creek, it's a cigar coffee cafe. We grow our own coffee in Kenya, as well as a blend in Nicaragua. So we're blending the two. So all of our food that's on our menu is infused with coffee. And with it being infused in coffee, it gives us an opportunity, whether you're having a burger, whether you're having a salad, whether you're having pasta, whether you're having whatever is on the menu that night, it's giving us an opportunity to go back and do those same things. As we are embracing our menus, we're trying to have an experience that will evoke a conversation of what? Strength, quality, and notes. But the final thing I want everyone to do, if you have your glasses or whatever you're drinking, there's three things that I want to leave for you as well. Cigars can be finalized into 3 words. And I think John mentioned it at the beginning. He talked about passion, right? And so Shine and I live by an attribute of passion, purpose, and power. And that's in every time we have a cigar, and every time we have our coffee, and every time we come together, we're reminded of the passion that we have for each other, the passion for coffee, the passion for life. And we start to have a conversation where we understand our purpose with each other. And then, finally, what takes place? We recognize our power as a married couple here in the Gambia, going back to the beginning to develop strength, quality, and profile and notes. All right? So, if you have your glasses, anything, if you're drinking juice or whatever, I want to let's have a final toast to our presenters and Oli Tall, but also let's raise your glass. I don't have my glass. Let's raise your glass. And tonight we're going to toast to those 3 things, the wrapper, binder, and filler. But we want to end with this. We are toasting to passion. We're toasting to purpose, and we're toasting to power. Cheers. Let's have a wonderful night and let's enjoy. Take care.
Cheers.